Okay, this is the Necchi or Necchi Esperia, and it is an amazing machine. And wouldn't this make the perfect gift either for yourself or for that person on your list? It really is a very rare machine, and it's all about Italian engineering. I'm going to go ahead and take this ribbon off so we can start to go into the machine and just see how cool it is. And this particular machine, if we start on the bottom right hand side, again, a 1959 machine, and the significance of this machine is, you'll see in the photos we have a picture of Sophia Loren, who was a very well-known, and still is a fairly well-known model and just a sex symbol of beauty in the 1950s. And that photo of her standing next to that machine is in the same year as this listed machine, 1959. So a neat correlation between that famous actress and that machine and this particular machine that you can consider to bid on. Okay, on the bottom right hand side, next to this beautiful Necchi plate made in Italy, is this bobbin winding guide. And if you follow me up to the hand wheel area, you can see engaging the bobbin is very easy. You simply push it up, it makes contact with the hand wheel, and then as that bobbin fills, it's going to automatically push this down and disengage it. Just to the left is this stitch length control. The neat thing about this Necchi or Necchi Esperia is it actually has a wider stitch length variation than any of the Singer vintage machines. The Singer vintage machines are going to range from 6 to 30 stitches per inch, and this goes all the way down to 5 stitches per inch. Not a big difference, I know, but depending on your project outcome goal, it could make a difference in the overall look and the final product that you can generate. This also is very easy to sew in reverse. You simply move this lever all the way to the up position, and you'll notice another unique feature on this Necchi Esperia. Most machines are going to give you stitch length for sewing forward. This also gives you a stitch length for sewing in reverse as well. Another nice feature is it has that lock-in thumb screw, so once you set the stitch length, you can lock it in place, and if you bump the machine or somehow move around the machine, you're not going to have an unexpected outcome by that lever getting moved accidentally. Let me show you a sample of that stitch length variation through this beautiful applique. You can see on the outer edges we're pretty close to that 5 stitches per inch. And as you move in towards the center, and hopefully the camera can get a real close shot of it in these quilted areas, we're pretty close to that 30 stitches per inch. And the final result with a machine of this quality is just a gorgeous straight stitch final project. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful representation of what this Necchi can do. And you're capable with a machine of this quality of doing the same sort of thing. As with all of our machines, we're going to include an owner's manual for 2 reasons. One is it's going to allow you to maximize this machine to the fullest. This machine is very simple to operate, but should you encounter a question that you're not sure about, this machine will quickly, this manual will quickly guide you to the answer for this machine so that you can move forward in your project. It's also going to help you maintain this machine. When you get this machine, we will have already invested 6 hours of time in servicing it, timing it, cleaning it, conditioning it, so you don't need to be concerned about it. You can simply have fun. But as that routine maintenance comes due, this manual will quickly guide you through the steps of maintaining this machine at that optimal sewing level. Follow me to the top of the machine, and I'll point out that there's 2 spool pins here. This pin right here by design is the pin that you would use for winding a bobbin. But with the technology of needles, it really does give you the ability to feed 2 threads, one off of this spool pin and one off of this spool pin. So technically you could generate a dual needle project with this Necchi Esperia. Follow me over to this spool pin, and you can see that threading this machine is very simple. Coming off of this spool pin, you come through this single guide, down through the tension control, up to the arm, and then all the way down to the presser foot. Now this machine has a huge amount of clearance underneath that presser foot. So if you're looking to sew multiple layers of quilt batting, if you're looking to sew heavy grade materials, it's a breeze with this Necchi Esperia. Also, if you're looking to do freehand embroidery with this machine as well, you can also lower the feed dogs. I'll open this plate right here and rotate the machine forward a little bit, and hopefully the camera can get a shot of this simple control right here. You push it down, it disengages the feed dogs, and then you can just as simply push it back up to re-engage those feed dogs again to sew as you normally would. Okay, I'm going to rotate this machine around a little bit, and hopefully the camera can get a shot of the front of the faceplate. I love the fact that this Necchi Esperia gives you a meter or a gauge so you can see exactly how much pressure you have on that presser foot. By simply adjusting this up or down, this gauge will move down and show you exactly what your setting is. So as you make transitions between different grades of material or different levels of quilt batting, you can adjust that and know exactly where your setting is. So if you do a similar project again, you don't have to go through a lot of guesswork in trying to get just the right presser foot pressure. Okay, let me rotate the machine back forward again. Again, as I was working on servicing this particular machine, the thing that I was most impressed with is the engineering of it. The engineering throughout, as far as the quality of the gears and just everything about the way the machine was put together, is all about heavy duty. It's all about long time use. This is an investment. This machine will probably outlast you and me, and it's because of the way the Italians make these vintage Necchi machines. If that's not enough to make you want to bid and win this particular model, then we always like to add even additional value. And since we're approaching the holidays, I wanted to include this gorgeous Christmas angel. And this is a vintage pin. I don't know what the value of it is specifically, but it's a very rare vintage pin, and just another way of adding value to our listings to give you more incentive to bid. So this is included as well. And we're also going to be including this 9 West purse. It's a really, really nice purse. It's compact, and yet inside, I'm going to go ahead and unzip this. It's got a lot of extra pockets and compartments, anything from an ID holder to different places to put lipstick and other necessities like that. It also has a shoulder strap, which is brand new. It's never been used on the purse. So this will give you an option of either carrying it as a handbag from the handles or putting it over your shoulder as well. And again, it's just a kind of a freebie add-on that we're throwing into the listing to give more value. So make sure you check out our other videos as well, where we really zoom in on the power of what this 1.1 amp motor can do when it comes to heavy duty sewing.